And now, here's Derek Schnarr and Van Stout.
Home on the range, where the deer and antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word. I can't wait to get down and take care of Schnarr. Home on the range, where the deer and antelope play. Stout, you're mine. Howdy, partners. Welcome to the OK Corral, otherwise known as T to Green TV, we think. I'm Van.
I'm
That's
Derek.
Rooster. That's Rooster Cogburn right there, otherwise known as Derek.
Black Bart.
Black Bart, yeah, he's in black today. He ain't got no guns. He ain't got no bullets in his gun. He feel like Barney Fife. But anyway, we're here. We got another action-packed show. That senior championship out at UW Ridge, we got Ryan Wieme, otherwise known as Ryan the Rustler Wieme. He's going to talk about how they did and how good it was and how they could even improve upon it in 2017. Partner, what else we got?
Everything sounds like it went wonderful over there. They got people, they got the money, they got the good weather.
They got the good weather, and even when Mother Nature rained on their parade, it was at night. It don't get no better than that. All right, what else we got?
We got the Evans Scholars. We're talking some caddies, man. We got some guys in. We got Todd Brampson.
It ain't Caddyshack. We got Wally Niebuhr, who's also looped out on the PGA Tour. He's a tour meister.
Yeah.
With the Todd Meister.
And the Evans Scholar is kind of a thing we're looking to really get going again, probably in the entire country. You know, the caddy programs have kind of gone down, but in Madison, there's some good ones going on. We'll have Todd in there to talk about it, and we'll talk about Wally, what happens inside the ropes.
Absolutely. And then our tip is from that there fella known as Jeff Kaiser. He's aluminum foil. He's going to talk about shaping this and shaping that. Hey, Jeff, can you help me shape this a little bit? I need to get a little bit for a flatter belly as opposed to a fatter belly. Well, we got that coming up too.
Nobody can shape that.
Thank you very much. All right, so we've set the deck for you here at the OK Corral, otherwise known as T to Green, and we'll be right back after these important messages, partners.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we are looking for a condo.
We can do that. Clary builds lots of condos that you would like.
Very funny, tall man. We are looking for a condo for our Porsche. I'm sure you can't do that.
Actually, we can do that. Well, what do you think?
Dankeschön, tall man. Now our Porsche is very happy.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details. Flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Before I joined the First Tee, the only sport I ever did was surfing channels.
I used to get C's and D's. Now I'm planning for a BA in history.
I've learned a lot at the First Tee. I even learned how to play golf.
Put a golf club in a young person's hands and watch them grow. At the First Tee, we instill values like confidence, judgment, respect, and integrity. Values they learn from golf, but take with them for the rest of their lives. Find out how you can get involved today.
We've been around 30 years. I was raised in this business. I want this business to be here when I have kids someday. This is something we actually love doing, so we want to see it succeed. Insurance is a big part of that picture. You have to have people that you trust, so somebody that is there and understands your business like Neckerman is a huge relief. It makes focusing on heart of our business a lot easier and not have to have that weight on our shoulders.
Tee to Green is brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. I'm joined by Ryan Wieme, the head pro here at University Ridge, site for the American Family Championship. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was a 12. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. I think they exceeded expectations in almost every area. So 12, 11, there's always room for improvement. I think the key is we learned a lot. And because there was no history for this event before, you needed to have that history to understand what you needed to tweak. So you look for little changes to be made next year that should improve everyone's overall experience.
You've had big events here before, but nothing like the magnitude of a senior PGA Tour event. And you had better than 56,000 people for the 3 days of the tournament. I mean, but still, you had to kind of see the golf course under fire. And I would say, even though the scores were low, I would say the course and the amenities around the course or on the course certainly held up.
Yeah, I mean, the traffic that did take place from the fans' perspective is really outside of the main playing areas. There was no, walking over fairways or anything like that caused excess traffic any more than what a normal week would do. So the scores being low, I think that was a setup on the first day for sure. When I looked at pins the first day, I immediately thought this is a pretty soft setup. From how we set up state tournaments even and things like that, I thought it was pretty soft. So I knew scores would be low that first day, but then you saw them come kind of back to life a little bit in the last couple of days where the field didn't take it apart. So you can set up a golf course any which way, and they set it up to try to make low scores for the first day. So
you have a level of expectation, Ryan, and then you have a level of execution. Expectation, execution. Were they on the same leveling?
Yeah, I think so. The American Family team that was hired is just fantastic. I mean, they covered all the bases and made it our job really simple from an execution standpoint. We really just had to take care of our couple of areas, and they took care of the rest. And so those teams, with the experience that they had brought in, were awesome and easy to work with all the way through.
Mother Nature threw everyone a curve on Saturday night with close to 3 inches of rain. Your parking had to be moved off facility, but it seemed like with shuttle buses and everything like that, and then obviously washout of sand traps, getting things ready. And I'm sure that the maintenance crews were here in the wee hours of the morning trying to get things ready for the final round, once Mother Nature, ran its course.
Yeah, the decision to take parking off-site might have had a little effect on the attendance, but it had to happen, otherwise the cross-country course would have probably been a disaster. But the course really took the rain well. We squeegeed all the water off fairways and things like that. Not a lot of bunker washout, which was surprising. We just pushed those back up, and actually the tour had us not rake bunkers on Sunday morning, which was because because basically that would have probably made them worse. So balls would basically roll back into the traps into the level areas. So all in all, yeah, as good as you can handle a storm. When we got here in the morning, every single trash can on the course was gone. It was a cardboard trash can, so it was all just wet and completely ruined. So they had to replace all those quickly in the morning. But they really made a great call in making Sunday a double T, and that helped just give us an extra couple hours to get everything ready before spectators arrived. So, yeah.
Given the senior tour, 81 players, do you think that most of those guys, if they're able, will be back in 2017, and obviously a few additions by the names of Stricker and Kelly, most notably?
Yeah, the feedback from the players was fantastic. I got a chance to talk to a lot of them on Wednesday and Thursday during the Pro-Ams, and they were really excited, and I thought the venue was great. And then when they saw, obviously 56,000 people, that's always really encouraging for them. So, yeah, from what I heard, there wasn't too many complaints from the players at all. So yeah, you could definitely think that the players that were playing would come back and maybe even add a few more.
You talked about the players coming back, and always once they kind of get their whatever receptacles dialed in to the way the golf course plays, the way the greens roll, do you think that scores, and it depends on the setup, like you say, and Mother Nature wins and what have you, but do you think the scores could be even lower in 2017? Because now they'll know which way this putt breaks, which way that putt breaks?
Maybe a little, but I've been 18 years here. I still don't know how putts break here. So
I've seen you putt before, though, Ryan. We don't need to go into there.
It's not a golf course that I think local knowledge has a huge aspect. The golf course is really right in front of you for the most part all the way through. So I think a lot of them picked it up pretty quickly. 90% of the field had never played here before at all. So I think a lot of them just got to see it in the practice rounds, and I don't think you'll see too much lower scores. Really, honestly, it'll depend on the course setup. That'll be the biggest determining factor in the weather of how they play it. So.
When you think about everything that occurred and the way that the tournament was perceived in the greater Madison area, I mean, it was teed up for success, but you still have to deliver. And I would say that on all counts, it was delivered, with a home run or a birdie or a hole-in-one if you want.
Yeah, I mean, just the amount of emails I've received, the amount of comments from spectators as they come in, it was very well received, very positive all the way around. And obviously we want to do things better. We're probably our biggest critics, and so there'll be a little tweaks and changes here and there. But yeah, all in all, I just can't think of a better way to start it out.
Did you have nervous nights leading up to the turn? Are we going to be able to do this, this, and this? And then when it comes to it's showtime on Friday, and then when everything was all said and done, and Triplett walks away with a trophy that you said, we did it. We did it. I mean, was there just a sense of, gratification?
Yeah. I mean, when you got through Sunday, I think everyone had a kind of sense of, all right, great. This thing went well. I think it was cool that every day was a little different. Every day had a little bit of different challenges that probably didn't get seen from the spectator standpoint, especially Monday through Thursday, as you had pro-ams and then you had practice rounds. And the catering company that came in just did a fantastic job of really changing that up from day to day as well. So all in all, we were relieved, I would say, but it was good to get through it for sure.
Year one's in the books. Year two, what do you see on the horizon? That could be just a slight little wrinkle or difference one way or the other.
Nate and his team did such a good job of selling suites and hospitality and everything else that they think they can do even better next year. Wow. So you might see some more build up on 17. Maybe 18's pretty much maxed out, but 17 is a possibility. That's them. That's what they do. They're coming up with that stuff. They just tell us, hey, can we use this area? So I look to see that a little bit more for sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that, but from a course standpoint, I don't think you'll see too much of a difference.
As they say, a job well done.
Thank you,
congratulations.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, guys.
That's Ryan Wieme from University of Ridge. Tee to Green will continue in just a moment.
You have your crew, and you have ours. They keep things exciting, and we keep things safe. They've got your back, and we've got the rest. Your Neckerman Insurance. Real people right here in the 608.
Hey Travis, great day at the Oaks, nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details: flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Get over 50 miles per gallon and 0% APR for 60 months on the all-new 2016 Toyota Prius, or lease for just $316 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. It's caddy time. We've got Wally Niebuhr, who's looped on the PGA Tour. We got Todd Bramson, who came up through the caddy program thanks to the Evans Scholar program right here in Madison that's ongoing and continues to grow from what you said. I mean, talk to me, Todd, about the growth of the Evans Scholar program. And it seemed like it reached a high point, might have gone down a little bit, but now it's starting to make a resurgence, correct?
Right. Yeah, the Western Golf Association has made a commitment to get 1,000 Evans Scholars going to school within the next few years. It was about 8-10 a few years ago. It's at 9-10 now. So hopefully we'll have 1,000 kids going to school on an Evans Scholarship here within the next few years.
How instrumental, you being an Evans Scholar while growing up, I think you said at Westmore Country Club just outside of Milwaukee,
Yep.
How instrumental was the Evans Scholar program for you to really help get the game into your DNA, I guess?
Well, it was everything. I mean, I didn't really even golf until I started caddying. And I caddied when I was 12 years old. You know, we'd ride our bike to the course. Some days you'd get out, some days you'd sit around all day and you'd ride your bike back. And then if you caddied and were in good standing, I guess, on the weekends, then they allowed you to play golf on Mondays. And so we could play golf until noon. So we'd get there at 6 in the morning and we'd play till about 11:59, and that's what instilled my love for the game. And so in a sense, as a caddy, then you were kind of a member of a private club for at least a morning each day. So.
But Wally, the way that you started the loop was completely different than that. Tell us about your story and how you kind of became entrenched with the love of the game and the love of caddying.
Oh, actually, it is kind of similar to Todd's. I grew up at Maple Bluff Country Club. It's kind of like he said. We'd show up in the morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. We'd sit around all day long, hoping to loop. While we were waiting to loop, we'd sit and chip and putt. We had a little putting green out in front. You meet a lot of friends. You meet a lot of good people that way, too. You learn a lot about life. And again, it's kind of like the movie Caddyshack. Like he said, Mondays, you know, if you're in good standing, we'd be there at 5:30 in the morning. We were lucky enough, Maple Bluff let us play all day long on Monday. So we had caddies playing 54 holes. So there was no first tee back then. That was kind of like our first tee. We'd have 50, 60 kids at the beginning of the year, start the season. At the end, you'd probably have 30 or 40 guys. And I still today am friends with a lot of the guys that I caddied with, and I met a lot of great people that way. And with that, I learned a lot about golf. I fell in love with golf. I have a passion for caddying, and it's something I want to do the rest of my life, be involved with caddying.
You mentioned you have a passion for it. I mean, you looped out on the PGA Tour. You caddied for Ken Duke, who's still out on the PGA Tour, probably going to be a fixture not in the too distant future on the senior tour as well.
Oh, yeah, he'll do very well out there. I mean, because Kenny likes to play, and the course is set up well for him because they're a little bit shorter. Kenny's got a great short game, and he's a world-class putter. So, and he likes the grind of it. He likes being on the road. He'll do very well out there. He'll be a top player out there.
You know,
Wally mentioned about some of the life stories that you learn. What are some of the ones that you learn while caddying? You know, probably some guys, I want to avoid this guy, I want to buddy up to this guy, whatever, but I mean, that you still use to this day in terms of just what you pass along either to your own kids as they were growing up, or that you still use for life's teachers in this day and age right now?
Pretty much every positive quality I think I've learned came from caddying and golf. I mean, certainly in the earlier years, it's about just working hard and showing up on time and saying please and saying thank you and being of service to the member that you're caddying for, and ultimately, or the pro or whatever. And I think just that attitude has transferred into, fortunately, some success in business and everything else. And so,
you know, as you're going up through the ranks while in high school and maybe even through college or what have you, looping for guys at a private club or whatever the situation might be, but when you get out on tour, I mean, it's still a grind to have to travel from stop to stop to stop. You're kind of in charge maybe of your own travel arrangements, unless, you know, you're like a Tiger Woods, where I'm sure that Stevie, when he was there, he traveled with Tiger, and, you know, you get a house rented for you or something like that. But, you know, while it's great, it's not like you're living at the top of the Wynn Hotel in Vegas or something like that, is it?
No, when you're on tour, the hardest days for a caddy are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because that's when you're doing all your prep work. Once the tournament starts, that's when it's fun. I mean, you're just inside the ropes, and it's the grind. I mean, that's what you're there for. I mean, it's a feeling you can't really explain. I mean, it's a rush. It's pretty
And so
cool.
when your guy is starting to make birdie after birdie after birdie, I mean, are you feeling as you know, crazy as he is, you know, when you get on a run like that?
As a caddy, you have to be even keeled, because they're on an emotional roller coaster out there. You got to look at everything like it's half full. I mean, when they're going good, stay calm. When it's going bad, stay calm. When it's going really good, it's like you feel like the video game Golden Tee. You feel like you're out there playing Golden Tee, and they're just firing.
Well, now, okay, I want to attribute this to the godfather of golf, as I refer to him as Dennis Tiziani. He says 3 things as a caddy, right?
Keep up, put up, and shut up.
Okay, there you go. I mean, that's pretty. Is that in a nutshell? I mean, what you found out as well?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but it was so much fun. Yeah, just being out there caddying, and I used to get excited just caddying for, say, the women's June Cup match. You know, you know, if you're hired and you're a caddy, you're pulling for your player just as much there as you are having a PGA Tour pro. And there's opportunities around Madison for kids that might want to caddy at either Tacoma or Maple Bluff, and lots of opportunities in golf in general that we'd love to get more people involved in the sport.
Is there a website for somebody who might aspire to want to be an Evans Scholar?
Well, the Western Golf Association, who organizes and manages and takes care of that, is got a whole bunch of information. So it's Western Golf Association, or you just Google search Evans Scholar Foundation. But in order to qualify, you have to have caddied for 2 years. You have to have a significant financial need, and then be in the top quarter of your high school class in grades, from which then they last year
I failed on that one right there. Okay.
So last year they received 760 applications and awarded about 215 or so scholarships, and it's essentially a full ride college scholarship. So it's worth $70,000-$80,000. It's
an unbelievable program.
Guys, thanks for joining us. The next time you maybe watch television, you know, or even a local event where you see somebody lose, you know, it was hot at the AmFam Senior Championship, and so those caddies, I mean, you're lugging some of those big tour bags, and those things are weighing 50 pounds. You know, they got rain gear in there, and they got umbrellas in there, they got food in there, they got water in there, they got small animals in there. Who knows what they got in there, right?
Caddy for you, a couple dozen balls.
Yeah. I've actually caddied for him.
Never kept my clubs as clean as I keep them. Hey, you're watching Tee to Green. Thanks so much. We'll be right back.
Hey, Travis, great day at the Oaks. Nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota. With our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Get over 50 miles per gallon and 0% APR for 60 months on the all-new 2016 Toyota Prius, or lease for just $316 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
All buildings are not created equal. With Clary, the sky's the limit. We can customize and create anything you can imagine. From exclusive high-clearance truss technology to state-of-the-art office space, and even storage for your toys. One thing has not changed in 36 years, and that's our customer service. We treat you like family because we want our relationship to last a lifetime. Visit the allnewclarybuilding.com to see thousands of options today.
The University of Wisconsin golf course, University Ridge, has been voted Best of Madison and is the proud host site of the PGA Tour Champions American Family Championship. Our course, designed by the world-renowned Robert Trent Jones Jr., is yours to play without a costly membership. The award-winning golf shop at University Ridge offers high-end Badger apparel you won't find anywhere else. And when you're off the course, enjoy excellent food and drink with friends at the W Grill. Play where the Badgers play, University Ridge. This weekly pro tip is brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course.
Hi there, my name is Jeff Kaiser, and I am the manager and PGA professional here at the TaylorMade Performance Lab located over here at Vitens on Madison's west side. Today, I'm going to be giving a little bit of a pro tip. We're going to be talking about curving the golf ball. So in order to curve the golf ball, we need to have two key elements in play. We need to have a club path and we need to have a face angle. So as a general rule, the club path is responsible for about 75 to 80% of the curve you're going to see on your golf ball. That's why when you make that outside in, or what is commonly referred to as over-the-top casting swing, as a right-handed golfer, my ball generally will curve to the right as a result of that. The club face represents where the golf ball is going to take off. It also accounts for about 75 or 80% of the start line direction. So I have a target stick down here. If my club face is open, the golf ball won't necessarily slice, but my golf ball will most likely take off to the right of the target. Just like if my club face is closed, it doesn't guarantee a hook, but it definitely guarantees some kind of ball starting to the left. For the shot shapers out there, when we want to hit that beautiful little push draw or that controlled fade, it's important to understand that on the push draw, the club face needs to be open to the target line and the swing needs to come in an inside to out direction in order to impart that spin to the left for the right-handed golfer. For the controlled fade, we need the club face to be square or a little left of the target line to start the ball left, and we need a club path coming from the outside to the in to impart the spin to the right. So in conclusion, hopefully the information that was just presented to you either helps you understand what's going to be necessary to hit that draw or fade when you're trying to curve it, or get you started on the path to how to make those appropriate corrections when you don't mean to hit that curving shot. If you need help, as always, you can go see your local golf pro and they'll take a look.
That's a wrap on show number 11. My goodness, this must be heaven because we're moving our way to show number 12, at which time we're going to talk to
Matt Flatten with Adidas.
I tee him up for you and you just sit there and let the ball sit.
Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit stunned when you come at me that hard. Yeah.
Okay, so we got Adidas and Matt Flatten, all the latest stuff in the materials and what have you. We've got another pro tip, so make sure you're tuned in for show number 12 of Tee to Green. Partners.
Tee to Green has been brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the first tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.